think it, you speak it, you create it. Then you have to deal with it. So you have to be careful what you're thinking, what you're speaking, and what you're creating. What are you giving life to? What are your thoughts giving life to? What are your words giving life to? That's water. What are you watering to grow? Is it positivity? Is it negativity? What are you watering? Is it turmoil? Is it strife? Is it pain? Is it calamity? Or any other type of cataclysmic events in your life? Or is it knowledge, wisdom, healing, clarity, vitality, nourishment, balance, holistic well-being? What are you thinking? What are you speaking to life? What are you creating? What are you giving power to? So your thoughts are very important. Your words are very important. What you think, what you speak, these are the things that come to be into existence. So your outlook on life or the world around you is determined by the way you think, the way you speak, the way you act, the way you react to the world around you. You have to be in control of your thoughts. You have to be in control of your words. It's not always good to speak what's on your mind. It's a time and a place for everything. It doesn't mean that you have to bite your tongue or anything like that, or swallow your pride, or not speak up. That's not what that's about. It's about being strategic. So you have to be militant minded, and part of militancy is strategy. You have to know how to strategize. You plan your work and you work your plan. But you don't want to get caught in those circles of negative thinking, and people will always have negative things to say. You don't want to be one of those people. You don't want to surround yourself around those type of people. People are always speaking negatively about things. They're always talking about the worst that could happen. These are half empty viewers of the glass. They look at the negative side of everything. They're looking for the worst in everything. They don't know how to look at the bright side. They don't know how to look at the better. They don't know how to look at the glass as being half full and appreciate it for what it is. If you want more, pour more. If you want more, pour more. If you want less, pour less. But the thing is this: half full, half empty. What is that? A medium, balance. And that's how you look at it. You look at it like it can go either way, either up or down. You could either add to or you could take away from. And that's what it is when you're dealing with thought, word, and creation. What you're thinking, what you're speaking, and what you're creating. What type of thoughts do you have? What type of thoughts are you entertaining? What type of place are you? Where are you mentally? What type of place are you at mentally? Where is your mental state of being at currently? Is it in a good place or is it in a bad place? If it's in a bad place, what are you going to do about it? And if it's in a good place, what are you going to do to keep it there? See, the thing with this life, with this experience, you're always going to experience the up with the down, the good with the bad. But you have to find balance in everything. You have to understand that what you think is something bad isn't always bad. Or what you think is bad isn't bad. A lot of times, things are set up, things fall apart, fall into place. So it's about how you look at things. It's your perspective. But you can't take a negative approach or a negative mentality about it and, always think the worst or expect the worst outcome. And if you have people around you like that, you need to change your circle. You need to remove yourself from those type of people. Or you need to be the one that corrects these type of people when they start speaking negative. When they start speaking gloomy and start speaking very pessimistic. You have to be the one to bring balance if necessary, but the best thing may be to filter out your circle. Because if you're not moving in synchronicity, you're not moving together. You're in opposition. You're moving against each other. This isn't positive friction that promotes growth. This is the type of friction that stagnates growth. So you have to be very careful with that. The people in your circle or the people that you surround yourself with should be like-minded individuals. There shouldn't be any opposition of that nature where, you work in your magic because you magical and they just mundane. They not working no magic. They don't have any magical thoughts. They're not transforming anything. They're just submitting and allowing themselves to be oppressed by the world around them in the program that's been set in place. Some may even envy you or have a disdain secretly towards you for your ability to transform because you're magical and they're not. So when you have people telling you that you're thinking too much into something or you're too deep or it's not that serious, you have to, analyze that. Don't necessarily be so quick to take heed to what some of these people are telling you, because a lot of these people, they're playing mind games. Really, they're envious of all of these things because of your ability to go deep and they're shallow. Because they don't have the focus to be serious. See, when you're dealing with docile thinkers, you could expect this type of behavior. So that's why it's important, the energy that you allow in your circle and what that energy is entertaining, or what that energy is where that energy is being directed. You have to be careful with the energies that you entertain. If that energy isn't elevating or on a path the same or similar to your path of elevation, then you need to remove that energy from your circle, because the opposite will occur. You will not elevate, you will not evolve, you will do the opposite, and that will leave you stuck. So it's all about observation and perception. You have to be honest with what you see. Remove the emotion, or learn how to control those energies in motion, and learn to use your better judgment and discernment with filtering out these circles and filtering out these people. Checking and finding out what their true intent is, and treating them as such, treating them accordingly. So again, you just have to be careful of what you entertain, and you have to be careful of what you're thinking and what you're speaking and what you're creating, what you're giving life to. Because there's some things that you may give life to or that you may create, and these things may be the things that put you in your own hell, that put you in your own place of torment. A lot of people are creating their own misery, and they're just adding fuel onto that fire of misery because of the way they're thinking and the things that they're speaking. And as the result, they're creating more misery and more hellish conditions for themselves. So it's something you have to be mindful of, and always work or strive or remind yourself to stay in control, not only of your energy or the energy that you put in motion, but also the energies that you allow to travel into your space. All energy isn't good energy. It's a lot of toxic energy floating around. So you have to be able to discern which is which. You have to be able to see clearly what's coming at you. And you have to be able to deal with that. You have to let go of some of the emotional attachments that you have to people, places, and things. Because a lot of these people, places, and things are toxic. And the energy that they let off is harmful to your spiritual growth, to your spiritual well-being, to your overall well-being. So again, I say, what you think, what you speak, what you create, be careful. Don't be fearful, but be careful and move accordingly. Keep your thoughts clean. Nourish your thoughts properly. Don't malnourish your thoughts. And make sure that what you speak, you're speaking from a place of intelligence, not from a place of ignorance, not from a place of fear, and not from a place of emotional imbalance. The energy that you put out is the energy that you will receive or that you will get back. So be prepared for that outcome, the cause and the effect. You are the creator and the controller of your cause and effect. So remember, what you put out is what you get back. Be able to handle whatever that is that comes back your way.